Alain Ochatre secured a job as a foreman at Unique Clays Works in Luwero district in July 2014. But a few days later, on 9th July, he got an accident. A machine got into contact with his hand. He lost 4 fingers.
As I was trying to unblock that stone from the miller so that the other souls can go, the machine was still stopped. Then the Indian supervisor, who was called Harry, saying that, "Why are you people not working? You are just staying and laughing here." And then because of the fear, the man just pressed the button of the miller and the machine just grabbed my hands.
He says the ordeal lasted about 3 hours and he endured a lot of pain. A few months later, after recovering following treatment, Ochatre returned to his workplace to demand his salary and seek compensation. But things didn't turn out as he had expected. The company wrote for him a check of 3.1 million shillings as salary and compensation.
The 3.1 something million.
That is for the 30 months.
From? The payment was 270, 1 month and a half a day.
What was
the 3.5, that is our compensation.
He was joined by 3 other colleagues making similar claims on the company. After growing suspicious that the district labor officers had connived with Unique Clays to deny them compensation, the aggrieved 4 workers sought the intervention of Dr. Sam Yomoki, who is one of the 5 workers' MPs.
He wrote a letter to the Minister of Gender that the issue be assigned to another labor officer to handle the matter.
NTV has seen a letter Unique Clays wrote to the aggrieved employees inviting them for discussion, but Ochatre claims that the company never fulfilled its part of the bargain.
The figure which she had written on the letter were more different than what we are supposed to receive. On the letter was, for me, was 756,000, and when the final assignment of the check, it was 125.
Ochatre says he's not fully recovered. He still has pain and needs more money for treatment.
The problem is now that I've been feeling pain, so there's no money to go for further treatment.
NTV's repeated attempts to speak to Unique Clays were thwarted after a series of our phone calls to an official company number were answered by an unidentified lady. She insisted she couldn't comment since she was out of the country.
Yes, but somebody did get in touch with you because I'm overseas, I'm not around.
A few days before he was forced to step aside from office over corruption allegations, the now suspended State Minister for Labour Herbert Kabafunzachi told NTV that Ochatre's incident could be resolved through mediation between the aggrieved employee and his former employers.
The ministry, we are trying hard to arbitrate to solve these cases before they go to court. Because remember, in industrial court we have 2 judges.
The minister's office was still handling a complaint by Gertrude Kaitesi, who was reportedly denied compensation after an accident at the workplace. She was working with pipeline and design industry in Luzira, Kampala.
Pipe ya yabika, amazi negayika muchi mu machine. Nze bwe natekayo obwenti engalo ne nkwatira kuli.
The company credited the compensation amount, 28 million shillings, that their insurers had said to pay Kaitesi, who suffered extensive injuries.
Basitula emitwalo gyali mitwalo 33 ne bazimpa. Ne bangamba ezo gira weejanjaba era tukusasuddeko ne zino wiiki z'obadde tokola.
So now what we did, we advised them to go to the Medical Arbitration Board, where they will all sit and agree on the figure.
A private lawyer blamed such compensation disagreements on the ignorance of workers.
There are people who do not even know employment law because it's becoming more of a novel area.
Flavia Tugunza, a lawyer with Osh Advocates, says many labor laws are new and not much has been done to sensitize the public about them.
Most of them came into effect in 2006, such as the Employment Act, the Labor Unions Act. So right now when you look at them, they haven't been that formalized. The industrial court is also relatively new.
Studies worldwide indicate that casual laborers often end up without compensation when they get accidents at the workplace. This is largely because they often don't have formal contracts with their employers, who take advantage of their desperation for jobs and ignorance. Besides, many don't have money to hire good lawyers to urge their cases in courts of law. Solomon Kawesa, NTV.